for elections to the provincial assemblies. As such, altogether 1,011 district returning officers and returning officers have been working off kar dein. Their working has been stopped. The stroke of a pen by the learned single judge. The learned single judge also did not fail to appreciate that the officers that had been appointed were to perform functions throughout Pakistan, and in passing the impugned order, the learned judge acted well beyond the territorial jurisdiction of the High Court. Stop. As if this was not enough, the very opening words of Article 199 were disregarded by the learned judge, insofar as it stipulates that when there's an alternate adequate remedy available to the petitioner, the same should be availed of first. We are informed that Section 55, subsection 3 was such a remedy. If the petitioner had agreed a returning officer or officers, we inquired from the petitioners whether any application was submitted before the ECP under Section 55(3). That is availing of the alternate adequate remedy, and we were told that this was not done. Petitioner states that he is an office holder of the very same political party, that is PTI, which was before this court when the said judgment was passed, wherein no such concern as expressed in the petition filed before the High Court was stated. That no one would no one should be allowed. As however, one appears to have just done just that, and it is indeed a matter of considerable regret that he claims to belong to a political party. And has served in such political party, and we are told that he served as an additional Advocate General when the said political party was in government. Full stop. In view of the conduct of the petitioner, we call upon him to submit an explanation why action for contempt of court should not be initiated against him for judicial contempt.
My Lord, it should be. It would be civil contempt, my Lord, this disregarding of the court order under section
for contempt लिख देते हैं वो under the contempt of court ordinance, 2003, read with Article 204 of the Constitution. Full stop. Full stop. The learned judge, acting in undue haste and at the 11th hour, that we saw the list, that the learned counsel went through the list of returning officers appointed pursuant to the 4 notifications and stated that they were all, that in one of these notifications pertains to the officers of the ECP, whereas the remaining 3 are all serving government servants who already were holding their respective positions and have not been put in place for the purpose of this election or on anyone's behest. States. Initially, the ECP had pursuant to Section 51, pursuant to
50 subsection 1 and 51(1).
And 50 to provide judicial officers for the upcoming elections, and not a single one of the Chief Justices agreed to do so. He has referred to a letter issued by the Lahore High Court, which specifically stated that वो लेटर किस पेज पे था?
हेलो 211 to 10 से 211 210
2010
6th of February
नहीं वो आपका नहीं, with the reply
210
emphatic reply was given that no judicial officers can be spared because there are over 1.3 million cases requiring adjudication,
approximately.
about 1.3 million cases requiring adjudication, and delaying and provision of such officers would result in the tendency to increase and of which the ultimate sufferers would be the litigants. Full stop. Under such circumstances, for the petitioner to insist on judicial officers to be provided would effectively mean that a writ be issued against the High Court, which is not permissible under Article 199.
Clause 5,
Clause
sir.
5
199 clause 5. But this is says the Chief Justice.
And in this regard, place his reliance upon the case of Gul Tez Khan Marwat.
बोलते आसमान
यही है ना?
You have to come to the Supreme Court.
And versus Registrar Peshawar High Court, PLD 2021, Supreme Court 391, which was a judgment by a far member bench of this court. इसमें हमने क्या किया था?
इसमें कहा कि रेगुलेटेड नहीं लाइक हाई कोर्ट के अगेंस्ट that becomes a wonderful thing. The only remedy in such a case, according to this judgment, is to approach this
approve this court
and it was held therein that since the only remedy, that if at all there was any remedy, it would be to approach the Supreme Court of Pakistan, which judgment appears to have also been disregarded both by the petitioner as well as the learned judge who passed, the learned single judge Full stop. Under the circumstances, it would be appropriate to we hereby direct that the
What's the number of petition?
The High Court petition, it's
rate petition number 80828/2023 be what?
Yes, please.
Be called from the that the High Court should not take any further proceedings in WP number 80828/2023, and the same be placed before the and the same be sent to the Supreme Court, and if it is deemed necessary, this court will fix it for hearing.
As we placed before.
Before this court, full stop. In view of the fact, ordinarily, this court does not suspend orders without issuing of notice, but in view of the fact, but in view of the fact that the impugned order has come into direct conflict with the judgment of this court, and as the petition as filed appears not to be maintainable, we are doing so. Full stop. The impugned order also comes in the way of the Election Commission to proceed with its duties and responsibilities, constitutional duties and responsibilities for the holding of elections as mandated under the Constitution.
What can we refer?
Without further delay, order में suspend कर दिया ना? कर दिया? लिखा है? हाँ? Accordingly, in the given circumstances and considering the constitutional and legal stipulations and the judgment of this court, the impugned order is hereby suspended and full stop. The Election Commission we are informed that the Election Commission had prepared the election program which was supposed to be issued today, and in view of the impugned order it had not done so. However, since the impugned order has now been suspended, the Election Commission shall issue the election program today. Tonight, kya?
Today?
Please.
अभी 3 घंटे as we please or as the law mandates.
You should be saying that आपने ही करना है ना.
ये नहीं करना तो बता दें.
We are ready as per your directions.
हम तो नहीं कहेंगे, हम आपसे अपना काम करवाएंगे. या आपके हमें काम करना नहीं आता है, जो आप कहें हम कभी किसी को नहीं कहेंगे, उससे काम करवाएंगे उसका.
Without fail, we will issue the election program without fail.
The undertaking is given on behalf of the Election Commission that the election program will be issued today. लिया आपने?
और वो भी कि वो जो आपने इन व्यू ऑफ
नहीं।
नोटिफिकेशन किया था
12 बजे तक
उसको भी
ना-
आज विड्रॉ कीजिए, वरना तो नहीं चल सकेगा ना, वो विड्रॉ
इसमें वो नोटिफिकेशन कहाँ है? The notification of the election issue, a notification issued by the Election Commission of Pakistan pursuant to the impugned order of the High Court is also suspended.
Sir, हम
Can I withdraw?
नहीं वो आप करेंगे नहीं अभी
No, no,
इलेक्शन कमीशन पाकिस्तान
14/12
हाँ
14/12
14/12
2023
2023 का कोई नंबर भी है?
नंबर बता दे।
नंबर
नोटिफिकेशन नंबर F2 of ये पेज 234 पे लगा
35. अच्छा 34.
34 and 35.
इलेक्शन
34 and 35
नहीं ये नहीं है तो इसमें नोटिस किसको करें हम? 234
ये वाला
Just to the response.
एंड पेज 235 दोनों पे लिखिए।
दोनों पे
नोटिस हम किसको करें?
all the responses
बाकी को क्या करने की जरूरत है?
Respondent number 1.
Point number 1.
वही वो पिटिशनर था ना। Issue notice to let notice of this petition be issued to the petitioner before the High Court, that is respondent number 1 herein.
My lord, we will resume the training on Monday onwards. This is what the Learned Secretary is saying. Because you and
You have tomorrow. Why are you missing out tomorrow?
So may I just submit?
No, please don't. Just do the law, abide by the law, hold
Sir,
election.
may I just submit if you allow me, sir? So it's a huge logistical exercise. All the DROs, ROs will have to be brought to the venues. The
पता है।
venues have been cancelled. We have to, just the delay of.
नहीं हमें देखें
Monday का सिर्फ हम शुरू.
हम कुछ नहीं लिखेंगे
Sir,
हम ना कल का लिखेंगे ना मंडे का लिखेंगे
sir,
आपका जो काम है आप करो
जी करेंगे.
आप देखिए हम आपको माइक्रो मैनेज नहीं करेंगे
Thank you very much.
हम मोटी मोटी बात करेंगे आपने कहा जी हम इलेक्शन करना चाहते हैं 8 को
जी इंशाल्लाह.
हमने तो नहीं कहा आपने कहा है ना आप और सदर साहब ने मिलकर के तयन कर लिया कि 8 फरवरी को करना है हमने कहा आपको इलेक्शन 8 को करें हमने आपको कहा क्या कल को आप कहेंगे जी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये कर दिया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने वो कर दिया रुकावट थी वो रुकावट और वो मसला हमने दूर कर दिया अब आप अपना काम कीजिए हम लोग अपना काम करेंगे और अगर इजाजत दें तो मैं फिर छुट्टी पे जा सकता हूँ
My lord, just
Have a great vacation, sir.
just detaining you for 30 seconds. Notice may also be issued to the federal.
Oh, yes. So, a notice be also issued
Advocate General
to the Federation of, to respondent number
5, my lord.
5, as well as notice under our
Provincial
Order 27A of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908 to the Attorney General, Advocate General को भी करने हैं, and the Advocate Generals of the 4 provinces. Islamabad का कौन होता है?
वो भी है.
होते हैं, but
Advocate General कहते हैं उसको
federal law है तो वो
and the Islamabad Capital Territory. चलिए. Anything else, gentlemen?
I'll oblige. Apologies once again for.
No, it's